This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Good afternoon and welcome to the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Abbie Arroyos. Tech is celebrating its 90th anniversary, and as a way to commemorate the festivities, the library is holding a contest that takes a look back at how the university has changed. Looking Forward, Looking Back challenges students to recreate a picture taken at Tech 50 years ago. Photos can be found in the La Ventana catalog on the library's website. Heidi Winkler, one of the contest organizers, says the contest is a great opportunity to cash in on the growing trend to recreate the past with a fun new twist.
This is a great moment in Texas Tech's history as we're becoming a much bigger university to look back on what we've done.
So far, Winkler says they've only had a few entries, but they are hoping to get a lot more. The last day to enter the contest is October 31st. All entries must be submitted online, and for a complete list of the rules, visit the Tech Library website. Junior electronic media and communications major Katie Morris designed a smartphone app called Easy Launch with her boyfriend Derek Franco, a senior computer science major, at a national hackathon in New York City this summer. The team scored a finalist spot and had the opportunity to present their app to a handful of venture capitalists in California weeks later. The app, which is designed to make using your smartphone easier, is free for all Android smartphone devices at the App Store. Reporter Emily Pellegrini has a tutorial for you on how to use it.
Junior electronic media and communications major Katie Morris and senior computer science major Derek Franco created an Android smartphone app called Easy Launch at a national competition this summer.
We created the app in June 2013. It's available on the Google Play Store.
And we created it for an Angel Hack Hackathon in New York City.
Easy Launch is a simplistic phone launcher that allows anyone to be able to use a smartphone regardless of their skills. So it's really simple, large buttons, really easy to read text, color-coded pages, so it's easier to compartmentalize in your head, just like groups. So this is like your contact page, just like stuff you use and etc. It's easier than remembering page 3, it's page read. There's an emergency button at the bottom of every page. Not only does it call 911, but it texts and emails an emergency contact saying where you are and when you click the button. So I'll say some stuff.
And it will make it easier for anybody to use a smartphone. A lot of people right now, when they have trouble with technology and they want a big phone, the biggest thing they can get is an iPhone right now because, you know, Android devices are the biggest ones, but they usually can't use them. This will allow anyone to be able to use a smartphone, you know, no matter what their technical skill is.
And you still have all your apps, so you're not losing anything when you're using Easy Launch, but it's all right there. It's just simplified, easier to navigate your phone. So,
Easy Launch is available for free starting Wednesday.
Interested in the art of photography? Martina Lopez, Associate Professor of Photography from the University of Notre Dame, will be on campus Thursday giving an artist's lecture in room B01 of the Art Building. The free lecture begins at 7 p.m. and lasts 1 hour. The Red Raider football team is ranked in the top 10 of the BCS standings for the first time since 2008. Thorn Compton is at the sports desk with more on that and other top sports stories. Thorn?
Thanks, Abby. Yes, the Red Raiders were ranked 10th after the first BCS standings were released on Sunday night. This is the first time they have broken into the top 10 since the departure of Mike Leach. Other Big 12 conference schools making the top 25 are Baylor at 8, Oklahoma at 15, and Oklahoma State at 19. For the second week in a row, a Texas Tech player was named the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week. Tight end Jason Morrow was honored with the award after his 9-catch, 2-touchdown performance against West Virginia Saturday.
He's a big boost on our team, the way he plays the game with passion, intensity. He wants the ball, he wants it on him, and you appreciate that. His effort in the off-season programs during practice, he gives you what he's got, and his teammates respect that.
The Red Raiders are hard at work preparing for their toughest opponent yet. They hit the road for Norman to take on the 15th ranked Oklahoma Sooners.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was a great win, and you know, it's a totally different team now. You know, we have a bunch of new players on there. Some players haven't even been up there to Norman, and it's going to be a great atmosphere. It's a great stadium, and they're a great team, and it's one of the funnest places to play. And you know, it's going to be a great experience, and I know that, you know, it helps us out a lot because, you know, we know that we can win up there since we did it already.
In Major League Baseball, the World Series starts tomorrow. The Boston Red Sox represent the American League and the St. Louis Cardinals go for the National League. The matchup is a rematch of the 2004 World Series, where Boston swept St. Louis to win their first World Series since 1918. The Dallas Cowboys are now in possession of first place in their division after taking down the Eagles in Philadelphia 17-3 Sunday. Dallas had a great defensive effort despite their defensive captain, DeMarcus Ware, being out with an injury. They hit the road again to take on the Detroit Lions this Sunday at noon. Former University of Houston star Case Keenum got the start for the Houston Texans Sunday, and he came close to giving the Kansas City Chiefs their first loss, falling 17-16. The Texans suffered a crucial loss with linebacker Brian Cushing going out for the season with a knee injury. Houston is off this week and plans to evaluate many of their players going forward, including who should be the starting quarterback. Another big week in sports, and we have all our fingers crossed for the trip to OU. Back to you in the studio, Abby.
Thanks, Thorn. It's another gorgeous day in Lubbock, but will that continue throughout the week? Let's check in now with MCTV weather specialist Carly Smith for details on the week ahead. Carly?
You're right, Abby. Today is gorgeous. And as you can see behind me, the sky is beautifully blue and the sun is actually feeling quite warm today. As we take a look at our 3-day forecast, you'll see that the high today was forecasted at 72, but actually the Texas Tech Mesonet has us already reaching those temps, so it could go up from here on out. Lows throughout the week will continue to be cold in the 40s and 30s. Tomorrow will be clear once again with sunny skies and an even warmer high of 77. Thursday, the temperatures will dip down just a little bit as a weak cold front pushes through from the north with a high of 66. And also with that cold front, there could be some clouds in the sky, but the chances for rain don't look too great. So try to enjoy this nice weather before it starts getting too cold out there. Abby, back to you.
It's been pretty cold lately. Have we had our first freeze yet, Carly?
Yes, it definitely has been cold in the mornings, and Saturday morning we saw our first official freeze at the Lubbock Preston Smith International Airport. And so with that being said, it was a little sooner than usual. Our average first freeze happens around Halloween. So hopefully those crops out there didn't get affected or damaged too bad by the early freeze.
Thanks, Carly. That's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. Be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news, and we will see you tomorrow.